And good evening and welcome to the Andover Community Center. Tonight, it is the boys section 7AA quarterfinal matchup between Andover and Duluth Denfeld. The Huskies, the number 3 seed. The Hunters are the number 6 seed. Andover 12-13 coming into this game. Denfeld 11-14. Steve Thompson, Pete Hayes here in this early start. 6 o'clock tonight. And Pete, really two teams going in different directions. Duluth Denfeld 11-14, Andover 12-13, very similar records. But Andover, they're 10-3 in their last 13.
Yeah, they've been playing really well. And Coach Mark Manning, he built a top-heavy schedule at the beginning of the year. They played who's who in hockey in the state of Minnesota with a young team and took a few lumps. But like you said, they're 10-3 in their last 13 games. And he's really built up for this, so we're going to find out tonight. And Denfeld, they got a kid by the name of John Scott who has 27 goals, so they're going to have to keep him in check.
Yeah, no doubt. 53 points in goal. Liam Fish for the Hunters to our right in maroon, and Cash Cruitt in goal for Andover in white down to our left. And there's a stalemate at center ice, and that's going to be dumped in and chased by the Hunters. Grabbed along the boards there. That was Doyle. Now behind the net, getting after it is Harju. They send it out to the point, right back in, tipped in front, and it's blocked down by Andover. It didn't get all the way through to Cruitt, and it comes to center ice. Here's Sauer, KJ Sauer into the corner, cruises around the net, got bumped. He'll go into the corner with it, tap it back there. That's Cole. Cole tries to center it. Cole gets it back. And right back down in the corner is Peterson. Peterson around the net, tries to center. Big collision back there. Pinching in was Langfeld, and the Hunters are going to send it down. They're going to wave off the ice as Nadeau gets to it for Andover in white. They get it out to center. Head of steam over the line. Langfeld had it bumped away at the circle. Good play there by Senich. Here they come over the line. Here's Udd, Alex Udd. One of 2 Udds on this team. UDD. I don't think I've seen that name before, calling sporting events. But they've got 2 Udds, Alex and Vinny, on the Denfeld roster. Here's Andover in their own end. Rogers wheeling and dealing. Carries it over the red line to the blue line to the right circle. Saved by Fish. And Andover gets one on goal. 15:27 to go, period 1.
Well, both teams going up and down the ice here, Steve, early. A nice opportunity for Denfeld in the opening 30 seconds, but then Andover's got a couple of really nice rushes, and we're going to see a couple teams that can really skate.
Drew Doyle, third line center out there to take the draw. Giacomini for Andover. Denfeld gets it to center ice. Here's Rogers. Goes D to D with his partner, Luchin. And Denfeld's going to get it out of their own end. DeCambaliza had dumped it in. Andover along the wall, trying to bat it out. Collision there in front of the Andover bench, led by Mark Manning. What a run he's had as head coach of the Andover Huskies. And that one's going to go all the way through and down for an icing call. And we'll get a draw to the right of Cash Cruitt, the Andover goalie. Cruitt's a big guy. I mean, you look at him standing in that net, he covers a lot of territory.
Yeah, he's a real good player, you know, and you need to have a good goaltender come playoff time, and Andover has that in Cruitt. He can steal a game himself, and he's going to need to down the stretch here.
Save percentage .923 for Cruitt. 2.23 goals against, 12-13 on the year. Cruitt stands 6-3. And here comes KJ Sauer, gives it up on the wing, gets it back! And the net comes off the mooring, pushing, shoving. Sauer standing in there. Now the goalie gets in the mix. Boy, that was a good give and go, and Sauer got a quick shot away, but Fish made the save.
I thought that was in the back of the net.
I did too.
I guess not. I lost track of it. But Sauer, he's never afraid to mix it up, and the Hunter players did not like that at all.
Yeah, he just stood in there and kept battling, and now we're going to take it out of the zone. And I don't think we're going to, we're just going to go the dot outside the line. Andover dumps it in. Fish out of his net, bobbles it a bit, goes along the far wall. Hunters are going to tap it out to neutral ice. Andover, 2 players aside, battling for that puck over there, including Cole. They get it to Peterson. Peterson, nifty move, sends one wide, comes along the far wall. Denfeld trying to get it out. They had the long bus ride down from the Twin Ports, and they'll go right back on that motor coach and head home, and I would assume they're expected in school tomorrow. Here's Cole and a Denfeld Hunter going down. Do we have an arm in the air? Yes, we do. And that was John Scott mixing it up, and we're going to see if they're going to get both.
Well, Cole's heading over for sure for Andover right here, and it looks like that's going to be it. So we're going to have an opportunity to see Duluth's power play, which runs at about 20%, which isn't terrible. It's not the greatest, but they'll take that. 87.7 on the kill for Andover.
First penalty of the game to Andover, and that is Cole. 2 minutes, and they send it out to the point. There's Scott, their leading scorer, gets it top of the slot. Shot tipped over the top of the net. Andover's going to get to it, and they're going to bat it out of the zone, just flip it in the air and all the way down. Nice, smart play there by Luke Babineau. Babineau, one of the seniors for Andover. As you pointed out before we went on the air, this is a fairly young Andover team, not a ton of seniors. Andover right back down, Fish out of the net. Tries to steer it forward, turned over. Babineau almost got to it. Now here comes Scott wearing the C. He'll send it all the way across. And then that's knocked down. Harju wheels around at center ice. Harju at the blue line, bats it in. And that's going to be banged around by Nadeau and out. So far, a good PK for Andover.
Yeah, nice job. Harju is another one of those good players for Duluth. He has 41 points on the season. So he can put the puck in the net also.
And here comes John Scott, gives it up over the line. Here they come. Doyle around the net, head of steam, gets it out to the near point. DeCambeliza, he can't keep it in the zone, and he'll chase it into his own end. 42 remaining in the power play, and it's stolen away. And over a chance, shot whistled wide by Sauer. Sauer got the turnover, and then that one sent wide by Murphy. So short-handed, good scoring chance for the Huskies. Kuit sends it all the way out. Not much doing on this power play for Denfeld. 15 seconds remaining in the player advantage. And now ahead of steam going into the corner. Senich on the side of the net was turned away. And Andover's going to send it right back out, and that'll do it. So an easy PK for Andover.
Yeah, nice job by Andover. Duluth Denfeld trying to get people to the front of the net and getting shots from the points, but both times they did that, the shots were blocked.
There comes Denfeld. They're easily bumped off the play, and Andover will come right back the other way. And they're a step offside. 11:39 to go, period number 1 in this 7AA quarterfinal. 6 o'clock start. There's one other 6 o'clock start in the section. Number 8 Duluth East at number 1 Rock Ridge up on the Iron Range. 6 o'clock start. How about that? Duluth East, the number 8 seed.
Yeah, that's crazy. And Rock Ridge, they're a combination up there of a bunch of schools on the range, and they're pretty excited about their team this year.
Oh, and they have gorgeous facilities. I've seen some photos of the school and folks that have been up there. Just a beautiful football stadium, etc. Nice job by Andover defensively. Cooper Johansson did a nice job. Andover gains control in their own end, sends it out to center. Langfeld couldn't come up with it. Denfeld sends it right back in, Crude out of his own net. And the Huskies come back to center ice. And that's dumped in there by Perry. And out to the far point, and then that skips over the stick there, and Nadeau. Nadeau couldn't knock it down. And now Law right back around. Nadeau sends it out. Bumped off the stick of Giacomini. And now Pruitt again.
Pruitt's that big goalie, but he's not afraid to come out and play the puck. You'll see him doing that a lot tonight.
Yeah, he's listed as 6'3", 175 pounds, so he is tall and lean. Big hit along the boards. Don't see an arm on the air. Denfeld a little zone time, and now Larson's going to send it out to center. Here's Giacomini. And now Rickley. Rickley's going to give chase. Jack Rickley, just a freshman. Rickley holds it in, dumped it to the circle, and then sent out by Denfeld. Rogers gathers it in at his own line, gets it forward. Here's Sauer. Sauer has stood up along the wall. And now Denfeld has it, and Doyle. Doyle sends it further around the net. Wick. They tried to get it out of the zone. They couldn't. Luchin right back in. Shots 2-1, 9:30 to go first period. Neither team's been able to generate a ton of opportunities. This is Peterson. Peterson into the corner. Sauer tried to help out. Peterson back at it. Bats it down there. Now it's Cole. Cole sends it over to Sauer. And then right back the other way as they cycle it along down below the goal line. Luchin into the circle. Right back over to the corner and Cole. Cole fighting for it. Peterson joins the fray. Hunter's trying to get it out of the zone. That's sent toward the net. Comes out in front. And it's gathered in there by Udd. Alex Udd sends it out and down. Won't be an icing. Rogers in his own. Gets it ahead. Peterson in over the line. Nice feed ahead. Skips over the stick of Sauer. And Denfeld gets it to center ice. Good bag check by Peterson. And now picking it up there is Doyle. This is Liam Doyle. Tried to center it. Now out at the point. Senich couldn't keep it in. And now Babineau. Babineau gives it up in the middle. Still loose. Floats in on the goalie Fish. And he'll cover it up.
Yeah, one thing you're going to notice tonight with Andover is they like to get their defensemen engaged. And they've always had really good skating defensemen that like to get involved in the play, and we're seeing that already here tonight.
Babineau tried to feather it over. It didn't connect. Out to the point. Sanders sends it along the wall. Babineau circling in the corner. Will cycle it around. Over to the far corner. Big shot over there. Jack Murphy took a bump by Sanders. Mason Sanders, third line, blue line. Along with Cooper Johansson back there. Still scoreless. Just over halfway through period number one.
One thing about those guys, Steve, sorry about those guys from the north. They're not afraid to hit you.
That's going to go all the way down for an icing call. Liam Doyle couldn't get to it, but yeah, and figure the number 6 seed on the road at Andover. I talked to the head coach, Dale Jago, before the game, and they had never been to this building before, and they know how good Andover is. And he said, you know, it's a tough trip coming down to the cities to play a good team in their building. Peterson. That one toward the side of the net, but no one home for Andover. And now Denfeld gets it out, but gathered in by Law at his own blue line. Gets it ahead to Peterson at the red line. He'll send it in. They'll wave off the ice. Sauer after it. Cole in front of the net. Now Cole steps behind the net. Cole toward the net. Peterson was there. Now at the far point. Sent in. Hit a body. Goes into the corner. Player goes down. That was KJ Sauer. And we've got a delayed penalty. Andover's going to go to the power play. They get a 6th attacker out there. They cycle it back to center ice. Nadeau with it, or Nadeau. And now it's picked up on the fly. Langfeld. Langfeld tries to carry it in over the line, playing keep away. Skates in, centers it, nobody home. And it was touched by the Hunters. And now Andover's going to go to the power play.
I think Vinny Hudd. Big Vinny Hudd and KJ Sauer were going at it in front of the net, and looks like Hudd's going to go to the box. for Duluth Denfeld. So Andover, we're going to see them on their first power play of the day. And their power play, pretty good, 25%. So once out of every 4 times they're on the power play, they put it in the back of the net. And that's not bad if you're coaching.
There we go to the power play. Sauer centering, gets it out to the point. Nadeau, Luchin sends it down. They center it out, left circle, big shot there, and it was turned away. Nadeau got the shot away. Langfeld gives it up, near side Luchin. Back out into the slot, Nadeau over to the left circle, down low, tapped in front, Fish covers. Well, they had Sauer down below the goal line, and he tried to pop it out in front, but Langfeld couldn't finish. 1:38 remaining in the player advantage.
Well, so far in this game, and here's another look at that shot. Sauer tried to put the puck out in front, but KJ Sauer is causing some problems in front of that net with that big body.
That'll come out and go all the way down. Pruitt will play it. And once again, Vinny Udd in the box for another 124. Here comes Luchin with a head of steam. Goes down below the goal line, gets it out to the point. Nadeau toward the net, blocked or kicked into the corner. This is Babineau. Nadeau sends it all the way across. Langfeld toward the net. Gloved by Fish. Fish 10-10 this year, 3.8 goals against, .885 save percentage.
Yeah, I like the way he looks so far, too. He stays on his feet. He's a big goalkeeper. Doing a really nice job in there for Duluth. And if you're Duluth, you have to be happy. As long as you can keep this at 0-0, you're happy about it being the underdog.
Babineau. Player goes down. Langfeld. Back out Babineau, far point. Babineau toward the net. Right into the belly of Fish. And we'll do it again. And that was Nadeau with the quick shot.
Well, Nadeau, he's a point scorer for Andover. He has 4 goals and 18 assists. I'm guessing a lot of them are from that point position on this power play.
Andover controls again. Nadeau. Luchin on his right. Gets it back. Slapper goes wide. And then right back out, Langfeld. Nadeau. Nadeau down low, gets it back. They're definitely trying to set him up. Nadeau in the middle. Fakes. Luchin walks in. Centering pass all the way through. Here's Langfeld again. Langfeld sends it out, Luchin. Nadeau. That's loose, bouncing around, sent out. It'll come to neutral ice. And Nadeau's going to gather in, carry over the red line to the blue line. He's going to go behind the net, try and center it. He's going to swing all the way around to the point. Luchin again near point. Nadeau had it knocked away. Good defensive play there by Alex Udd. Pruitt came way out of his net to play it. Luchin, now to Sauer. Sauer's a big kid. Skates in, runs into trouble. Now they give it up in the wing. Langfeld bats it in front, nobody home. Trying to swing it around, Babineau. Over there is Langfeld. He's been out there for the entire power play. Sanders. They send it across. That shot blocked down in front, hit a leg. Hunter's trying to get it out of there. We're 5-on-5. So they kill the penalty off. By the way, shots 11-1 Andover, still scoreless. That is dumped in by Brady Wick. Senior defender, 1 goal, 17 assists for the Hunters. Andover in their own end, carrying it forward. Johansson, he'll dump it in. Fish couldn't flag it down. And now Denfeld out to center ice. Giacomini couldn't do much with it. Now Rickley, he loses a handle. Here they come the other way. That one's sent wide. Out on the ice is Scott. Scott, their leading scorer, and that couldn't be held in at the point by DeCambeliza. And that's going to be the big challenge for Duluth Denfeld here tonight, is getting John Scott some opportunities because Andover's going to try and take him away.
Yeah, absolutely. He's the big goal scorer. And, he's been watched all year long. They play up there in that Lake Superior Conference with Rock Ridge and Grand Rapids and Hermantown and Cloquet. So they're not afraid of anybody. And this kid's been scoring against some good competition.
Top line out there, Sauer, Cole, Peterson. Denfeld controls the draw, and that one's going to go to neutral ice. Here's Law at his own blue line. Sends it across. Rogers will dump it in. Andover gives chase. Cole fighting for it. Can't get to it. And that'll skip over a stick and go to center ice. And now it's going to come in on Pruitt. He'll cover it up. 3:02 to go, period number 1. Here in this 7AA quarterfinal. And then, of course, other action. Duluth Marshall at Forest Lake, 5 against 4. The other game, number 7, Cambridge Isani. The trip to number 2, Grand Rapids.
Yeah, East beat Anoka in overtime this last Saturday.
There's a quick shot from Scott. Steered away by Pruitt. Denfeld in the middle, look out. Doyle, that one from the point, sent in, saved by Pruitt. Got the blocker on it. And then Scott sent it toward the net. And now Andover the other way. Langfeld gives it up on the wing. That was Thackeray. Thackeray goes in, grabs it behind the net. Thackeray. Now it's Langfeld. Langfeld stick handling out of there. Did a good job. Gets it out to the point. Gets it back. Langfeld. Tough angle shot. Gloved by Fish.
Langfeld just a sophomore, and he is the second leading scorer on this team with 9 goals and 20 assists. His biggest attribute, Steve, is he can skate. This kid can skate. He's in 10th grade, and there's going to be a lot of eyes on him the next few years.
Yeah, 5'10", 160-pounder, and Camden didn't leave the ice during that power play. And that one goes all the way through, saved by Fish. We'll do it again. Shots 13-1. I wouldn't say that when the 13 shots on goal, Andover's had a ton of great scoring chances. They put it on net, but...
No, I would agree with you there, but they get people to the front of the net, and they like to throw the puck on net.
Andover this year, 2.96 goals per game. Goals against, 2.44. So they like to play the tight, low-scoring games. They get it out to the point. Law sends it across. Nato couldn't get it all the way through. Andover good on the forecheck right now. Giacomini battling down there. Denfeld slides it out to center, and it's picked off. Jack Murphy dumps it in. He'll go for a change. There's a quick shot. Hit a body in front. Larson wheeled around. Dylan Larson got a shot away, and then Denfeld sends it down. That'll be an ice with 1:22 remaining in the period.
Well, they're going to have to really try to do the best job they can in matching up. I know Andover has the last change, but it looks like depth might be one of the problems for Duluth Denfeld, where Andover can roll 9 forwards out there and 4, 5, 6 defensemen, where I think Denfeld can probably only throw that 6 forwards out and probably 4D, what I'm seeing so far.
Here's Peterson behind the net, sends it out in front. That was batted away. John Scott, their captain and leading scorer. Here's Scott along the wall. Scott's going to send it up the wall neatly. He's trailing the play. Sent in on Pruitt. Comes out in the slot and deflected all the way out to center ice. And that was a nice feed forward to Harju. And Scott trailing the play, waiting for it, couldn't get to it. Here comes Rogers, a quick shot. Rogers goes end to end and got a shot in on Fish. 15th shot on goal. There's Sauer fighting for it along the wall. 40 seconds remaining in the period. Now Peterson into the far corner. Grabbed there by Coe. Coe tried to step out. Holding it in, Rogers at the line, and that's blocked away. And Doyle's going to get it to center ice. Trailing the play, Harju. Harju's going to skip it in on net. Pruitt did a good job just to kind of block that one. Like a catcher, if you will. on a 58-footer. And that quick shot goes all the way through. Giacomini out at the point, Andover to the wall. They're going to send it out. DeCambalisa got it out of the zone for a moment. Player goes down. Are we going to get a penalty here?
No, it doesn't look
we're
like
just
it.
going to get the end of the period. No arm in the air. Shot 16-2, 0-0 after one period of play here at the Andover Community Center. And Pete, once again, Duluth Denfeld hanging in there. Andover clearly the better of it, but it doesn't look like they've come close to solving Liam Fish.
No, they're doing a really nice job defensively. They have good structure in their defensive end, and they have to be happy where they're at right now. Like I said earlier, as long as you can keep this thing evened up, you got a chance to win.
And we will take a break. First intermission. We invite you to stick around here on QCTV for periods 2 and 3. Steve Thompson, Pete Hayes. It is Section 7AA hockey on QCTV.
The Andover Community Center. A beautifully renovated building is ready for your next adventure.
So yeah, we're coming up on our 20th anniversary here later this summer. For the ice arena, the facility as a whole, including the YMCA, opened, it'll be 20 years next summer. But yeah, early on in the planning process, the city got together with the YMCA and formed a partnership. So not only do we have our gymnasiums and the 2 ice rinks and walking track, multiple community rooms that are all operated by the city, but then the YMCA has all the fitness, the studios, the pools, obviously all those programs that YMCAs do, and I think it's fair to say it's been a very successful partnership here for coming up on 20 years.
From the growing popularity of pickleball to the walking track, the Andover Community Center offers plenty of activities to suit your needs.
Yeah, so just here about 4 years ago, we did a big expansion, added our second sheet of ice, which includes a walking track on the second level, added another gymnasium, multiple community rooms again. But yeah, again, going back to maybe the early folks that designed the building before I was here, you're right, we get a lot of compliments. The black concrete floors, all of the wood beams, all the woodwork through the building. We work really hard as a staff to maintain all these spaces. We took opportunity here this spring actually to do a fair amount of updates going on 20 years. It was time to refinish floors and do a lot of painting and that type of stuff. But yeah, it's certainly a beautiful building. You know, we take a lot of pride in the community center here. It's a beautiful facility. I would encourage anybody that's maybe not made it in here to just stop in, visit our information desk. We can take you on a tour, be happy to show you all of the schedules, all the activities, and really just all the opportunities that the community center has, both for residents and non-residents. Also our partnership with the Y, you can stop and visit their desk, talk about Y memberships and all the great programs they run as well. So definitely come and see us. Fun Fest is coming up here in just a few weeks, and that's a great opportunity if you're going to be on the grounds for Andover Fun Fest. Make your way over to the community center. It's a good spot to come cool off a little bit, grab some concessions, whatever you need, and come visit us.
The City of Andover is in the middle of a meter changeout program. We are working mainly right now from the 1987 to meters in houses that were built in 2000. So that's the year built of the house. This is an example of what are in our older homes. It's an old brass-bodied meter. This one's taken apart already. And these older meters, this is what makes how the meter counts. So it has moving parts in it, and as the meter gets older, it'll start making noise. It'll make this ticking noise. which can be very annoying for residents when mainly when irrigation's running higher flow amounts. And these older meters have this screen in them, and over many, many years, there's small holes in there. They can start to get plugged up, and you'll start to notice, decreased pressure in your home. So that's part of the reason we're changing out too. This is the meter head that counts the flow going through the house. And these old meters, the technology only allowed the meter to count in 1,000 gallons. If you were able to look at this, you would see the single gallons, but when it would actually talk to our radio, this is an example of the new meter we're putting in houses now, and this is the radio that would talk to this meter or an old meter. The difference between the new and the old being this one would talk in 1 gallons, the old meter would talk in 1,000 gallons. May not seem like a big difference, but when we are able to talk in that 1 gallon, we're able to get an alert, say your house is continuing to use 100 gallons an hour, 200 gallons an hour, never goes to zero. That with our system, it would give us an alert saying, hey, this house on 154th Lane has never stopped using water for the last 24 hours. We would be able to go through our records and try to notify the homeowner by an email or a phone number. If we can't get a hold of anyone and it looks like it's a lot, we would send someone out just to investigate. Say someone's gone on vacation in the winter and the worst happens, a pipe breaks, we would be able to at least try to shut the water off to mitigate any further damage from happening to that house.
So far, they have changed over 1,600 water meters and hope to change out about 3,600 water meters in total. They will continue the process next winter to reach that goal.
The new plastic meters, I don't know if the camera will show it, but it's straight through. There's no moving parts. There's nothing in here to make noise. It's just a chamber that goes straight through with like 2 magnets that are sending a little magnetic field through that stream of water. That's how we're able to, get our reading. So no things to click or make noise or, annoy anyone in the middle of the night when the irrigation turns on. So that's kind of an overview of our meter change-out program and some of the reasons why we're doing that.
If you have questions about your water meter or to set up a time to change your meter, you can contact Andover City Hall.
For you.
Hi, I'm Tom Goodrich, founder of Fishing for Life.
Looking for a meaningful way to engage your employees? Our REI program offers corporations the chance to make a difference while fostering teamwork and connection. We're mobile, so we come to you and we bring everything you need. Together, your team will rebuild thousands of rods and reels, giving them a second life. These aren't just fishing rods, they're tools of hope, ready to be given to kids and veterans who need them most. Make your next corporate event truly impactful. Visit fishingforlife.org to schedule your team's volunteer experience today. Together, we can make a difference. One cast, one connection, one life at a time.
I am Jen Stump, and we are at Andover at the Lions Park off of Bunker and Hanson. So this time, this event, it's the first annual, so we're going to give it a try, and it's just an ice cream social. So for anybody in the community, come on out and get free ice cream. So the Andover Lions, we are a volunteer nonprofit organization. And so within Andover, we get together monthly and we do service projects throughout the year. We raise money for donations for the community. Anything in Andover we try to do to help. We've been Andover Lions for many, many years, and we're just really trying to give back and to get our name out there and to get the club out there. We've had a lot of people that have come up and said, oh yeah, we know who you are, we've seen you here and there. So now we're trying to put that into reality and just get out here, and this is why we started to do this for the first annual, just to try to get out and have the community come on around. This is our first time doing the ice cream social. We do other things. We serve beer at the Andover Fun Fest. Oh yes. We used to do it, now we're going to do it again, Harvest Fest at the YMCA in the fall for trick-or-treating and whatnot, and they have different activities. But yeah, we bake groceries, we get together, we volunteer at Hope for Youth, so we just try to get out there.
And we are back, Andover Community Center. It is the Section 2A quarterfinals tonight. Duluth Denfeld visiting Andover tonight. We're scoreless after one. Shots heavily in favor of Andover here on home ice, 16-3. But Pete, I would say not a lot of great scoring chances, and Liam Fish has done a really good job. Here's some of the highlights in the first period. That one whistled wide there, and the shot by KJ Sauer, a good scoring opportunity. Didn't hit the net, but Fish, he stood tall.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job in there, and the defensemen are clearing them out pretty well.
They made a big save there on a quick shot by the Andover Huskies. Casey Rogers, that was an end-to-end run. And you see Andover in white to the left and Duluth Denfeld in maroon to the right. We'll switch ends. Cash Pruitt, the Andover goalie, goes to our right. Liam Fish down to our left for Denfeld. And once again, Andover the number 3 seed, but I don't think anybody wants to play Andover in this section, considering they're 10-3 in their last 13. They went 0-9 out of the gate, and now they're a game below 500. And here we go. Sauer, Cole, Peterson out there for Andover. John Scott leads that top line for Denfeld to get us going. Nato sends it into the zone, and it's right back out by Vinny Udd. He spent 2 minutes in the box. Neither team scored on their one power play opportunity. Nato loses a handle in over the zone. Here's Harju. Shot over the top of the net. Pruitt just let it fly. And now an opportunity for Andover and Cole. He battles into the circle, and it's taken away by Udd. Vinny Udd sends it up. And Nato tries to get it out, but can't. Here's Cole again, sends it all the way across. Skips it over the stick of Peterson. Now behind the net, it's Sauer. Sauer, tough angle shot. Rebound loose. Pushing, shoving. Look out. Boy, Udd, a big shot on Cole.
Yeah, they're clearing him out of there pretty well. And Cole was on the ground, and Vinny Udd gave him a shot down there. And Sauer came in behind. He's not going to take any of that. But the boys from the north, they're going to be tough in front of their net, that's for sure.
And Fish skates out of there, and they'll get everything put back together. I still go back. When I was a kid, my dad took me to a high school hockey game at Columbia Arena. I've told you this story. When the nets at Columbia used to be held in place by pipes that went down into the concrete.
I hit them a few times.
I'm glad they changed that. I just remember as a kid.
Yeah, they didn't move very easy.
Whoa. Foot-long pipes maybe down in there. Who thought that was a good idea? Whew.
Well, it kept the nets on. The goalies couldn't move them off, that's for sure.
That's right.
The goalies never moved them off.
No way. Yeah. Yeah, the good old days, right? And that draw goes into the corner. Denfeld trying to swing it out of there. Andover sends it right back in. Here's Langfeld. Langfeld had a good first period. There's a quick shot. Babineau let it fly. Now pinching in on the far side is Law. Can't hold it in, then does get a stick on it. And now Denfeld behind their own net trying to get it out of there. Senich gets it up the board. They send it all the way across. Kingsley right circle in on Pruitt. He dropped it but was able to cover it up. 15:42 to go, period number 2. Shots 18-4.
Yeah, a couple of opportunities here early in the second period for Duluth. They make that rink-wide pass, and they're not getting great opportunities, but at least they're getting some shots on net.
Here's Drew Doyle to center, and coming out for Andover, Jordan Giacomini. Behind the Andover net, here comes Rogers. Rogers swings it all the way out. Is it too far? And we're going to get an icing call. 15:31 to go, period number 2 here at the Andover Community Center. And Pete, I will say what a great facility this is. The 2 rinks, the pool, all the other facilities on this campus. Boy, the community's done a great job.
Yeah, they really have. And they needed that second sheet ice. It's really hard to run an association with 1 sheet of ice, and now they have 2.
Giacomini going to win it. That hit traffic in front. Denfeld, Jacob Smith in the corner, trying to get to it for Andover. Luchin swings it around the board. Now they get it out of there. Here's Larson. Rister in on Fish. And that's somewhere in the pads, but not in the net. Still scoreless.
Right in the bread basket. And he's had quite a few, and here's another look at it. Coming down, put that one right into his chest area and covered up. He's doing a really nice job on rebounds here so far.
Sauer with Coe to his left. This goes in behind the net. Grabbed by Denfeld, sent out to center. And it's knocked down by Luchin. Luchin did a good job. Luchin gets it back off the wall. Sends it out toward Peterson. And now it's Luchin again. Owen Luchin all the way across. Rogers out of center ice. Coe tries to get it forward. Now it's Harju. Harju right circle, tough angle shot. Pruitt got a glove on it, deflected out of there. And now Peterson tried to move it out of the zone. Cole all the way across, nobody home. Here's Udd. Udd will dump it in for the Denfeld Hunters. There's Cole into the middle, dangerous. That'll go all the way across. Casey Rogers. Andover a little bottled up in their own end. Right back the other way. This is Senich. In on Pruitt.
That was one of the better chances that Duluth has had. And they have a little more hop this period, Steve. You know, like I said, they weathered the storm there in the first period, but they've already got 3 shots here in this second period, what matches their total from the first period.
Yeah, and it's one of those where, you know, you've got the road trip from Duluth down here to Andover. You get off the bus, you try to get loose, and, you know, maybe they've got their legs under them now because they have been skating better in the period. Andover goes all the way through. And Wick gets to it first for Denfeld. Now Wick's going to grab it on the wall again. He'll send it out to center. Off the skate of Cooper Johansson, in on Pruitt. And he will cover up. Stop play at 13:51 to go, period number 2. Shots 19-6.
Yeah, you're talking about that Rockridge facility. Man, I'll tell you what. 50 years ago, those schools wouldn't have went together if you...
no way. Can you imagine?
Evelyn and Gilbert and Virginia, they despised each other up there. Now they're playing together.
There comes Andover. Langfeld along the wall. Got bumped off the play neatly. And a clean game. Both teams, 1 period for 2 minutes. It hasn't led to anything. Denfeld at center ice. Knocking it down. Babineau in on the right. And around the goaltender. And Andover leads 1-0.
Well, Babineau is really patient on that one. Hopefully we get another look at it here. But it was a 2-on-1, and he kind of baited the goaltender that he was going to slide it over, and instead he just went to his backhand, back to his forehand, and slid it in. Here's another look at it. Looking to pass, then comes back, gets the goalie down, puts it in the back of the net. Nice goal by Babineau.
11th of the year for Babineau, 25th of his Andover career. It comes at 3:38. And Andover leads at 1-0. That was their 20th shot on goal of the game. We'll get some assists here, but Luke Babineau puts Andover on top, 1-0.
Well, that has to feel good for Andover. And now Duluth has to just keep the lid on here and not let him get that second one.
Here they come. Udd in over the line, sends it wide. And they have a little jump in their step right now. Kingsley giving chase, loses his stick, gets it back, tried to center it. Unassisted goal for Babineau. And now Andover picks it up, right circle, quick shot, hit traffic, still loose in the slot at the blue line and sent wide. Andover buzzing, looking for goal number 2. And they get the first goal of the game a moment ago. That one out on front, comes in on Fish, side of the net, nobody home. Fish loses his stick, lost his blocker. All sorts of problems.
Yeah, when
and Rickley on the ice in front of the net.
Rickley's just a freshman. He's a good-sized freshman out there, though, and he has, I believe, 12 points on the season. So that's a nice job by Rickley for Andover, having a good year.
So he'll leave. Andover 1-0. They're going to send it around to the wall. Pinching in down low was Rogers for Andover. They send it out. Luchin over to Rogers. Can he run it down? He does save it. Sauer sends it in toward the corner. Battling is Cole. Now it's Peterson. Peterson back to Cole. Fanned on it. Loses it at the half wall. And now it's Doyle. Doyle sends it into the middle, and they're offside. Scott a step offside in the middle. They don't like it. Head coach Dale Jago doesn't like it.
Yeah, that's that top line there for Denfeld, too. That could have made something happen if they wouldn't have jumped off sides. But I think it was a correct call by the officials.
Well, now it is Scott, and he's had a couple of instances where he's threatened, and boy, they need him if they're going to rally and pull off the upset here at Andover. That one deflected wide. Scott tried to center it in front. Scott in the corner, sends it out to the point, gets it back on the wall. He'll send it all the way through. Harju in the corner. Scott fighting for it. Bats it into the zone. Harju goes into the corner. He'll send it in to the far wall. Scott after it, knocks it down. And now Andover's going to finally clear it out of there. Babineau, who has the lone goal unassisted at 3:38, chases behind the net. Now it's Langfeld. Langfeld, right circle shot, hit a skate, and it's picked up by Harju. Nolan Harju to center ice. Stolen away by Babineau. A lot of neutral zone time. Andover coming the other way. Thackeray, right circle shot, hit a leg. And now it's Scott up the wall, tries to get behind the defender, Sanders. And we're going to get an interference call on Andover for sure.
Yeah, nice 2-on-1 opportunity there, too, for Duluth Denfeld, and didn't even get the shot on goal where he might have been able to slide it over. Here's another look at it coming down that left side. Takes that shot from the bad angle instead of sliding it over. He might be kicking himself right now not to give that to his teammate.
Mason Sanders, senior blue liner for Andover, goes to the box. Second penalty of the game, second power play of the night for Denfeld.
Well, that Scott lines, they're right back out on the ice. They have both of him and Harja playing the points.
And get it out to the point, trying to get it out of there. Cole. Now it's Scott near side into the middle. Harju. Harju, top of the right circle, takes a shot. Deflected to the near wall and a chance for Cole. Cole coming the other way. Scott back defensively. Cole had it knocked away. Onto the stick of Sauer. Sauer sends it over the top. Sauer fighting in the corner, steps out, another quick shot, saved by Fish, got it back, put it right back on Fish. He made two quick saves there to keep it a one-goal game.
Yeah, Andover will push it when they're shorthanded with Sauer and Cole. They're not afraid to get up the ice.
Harju, right circle. Harju, centering pass, deflected, quick shot, saved there, Cruitt, and sent out by Andover. 1:07 remaining in the power play for Denfeld. And the goalie Fish sends it over to the far wall, almost picked off. Dangerous play there. Well, you don't want the goalie doing that unless they're absolutely sure they know what they're doing. Here's Doyle. Doyle to the line, onside, dumps it in behind the net. Hit the back of the cage, and Andover's going to send it right back out. Boy, nice, smart play there by Drew Law for Andover. In on the forecheck, Jack Gamini. And now here comes Denfeld. The Hunters with it. This is DeCambeliza, and that comes all the way out to center ice. With the puck again, Doyle. But Andover just bats it out. Really a nice play there. Good quick play by Casey Rogers. Don't fool around.
I'll tell you what, that Rogers, he's impressed me today. Skates well, moves the puck well. Nice looking junior defenseman.
Here's Alex Udd, and that's picked off. Andover the other way. Here's Rogers. Rogers will dump it in, and that power play is over. So Denfeld now 0 for 2 with the man advantage, and we're 5-on-5. Andover holds it in. That's Luchin batting it in behind the net. Langfeld got pinned along the wall right behind the net. And that allows Denfeld to get it to center ice. They'll bat it forward, but Rogers is going to get there first behind the net. Send it all the way around. And here's Langfeld at center ice. He's got wheels. Left circle. Shot, save, Fish. Steered it into the back wall. Langfeld on it again. You're so right, Pete. He's great on his skates.
Yeah, he used the defender right there as a screen, too. Not afraid to shoot the puck.
Babineau sends it across toward the net. Fish steers it up into the netting. We'll get a stop. 7:47 remaining. Period number 2. Andover leads at 1-0.
Yeah, the nice job Denfeld's doing is they're playing the body. Andover's not the biggest team in the state, that's for sure. They're awful quick, but need to play the body on a quick, smaller team. Here's another look at that shot from the right side and deflected out of play.
Andover holds his own. They get it in behind the net. Trying to get it in front was Peterson. Quick shot. Over the top goes KJ Sauer. That one off the glove of Fish. They're buzzing Peterson, Coe, Sauer out there. Nadeau at the near point. Pinching in Law. Gets over him. And retreating into his own end. Nadeau. Andover trying to move it forward. Here's Chase Foy on the ice. Foy sends it in. Sauer. Foy getting a shift out there with Sauer. Now they get it across. Nadeau. And that one's deflected way up into the net. 27-7 shots. Andover.
Yeah, Andover's picking it back up again here, getting a few opportunities. Getting that first goal has to feel really good for them, but Duluth Denfeld's clamped down pretty good here after that first goal. We still have 7 minutes remaining here in the second period.
Now, with 26 saves and 27 shots, Liam Fish should get his own seat in the bus on the way back to Duluth, no matter what.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
he
they better give him a little room. As
I
he's
think
been
they
busy.
will. And he's got a few more coming his way because we're only halfway through this game.
That's right. Rickley, Giacomini, and Larson out there for Andover. At the line, trying to hold it in is Larson, and then he sends it in behind the net. After it, Rickley can't get there. Giacomini along the wall. Good job there. Johansson chasing. Rickley loses an edge, falls down. Denfeld's going to get it out to center ice. Off the stick there at Kingsley. And now Larson will turn the other way. Giacomini. Now Johansson near point. Sends it into the middle. There's a quick shot. Hit traffic, loose in front. And Denfeld's going to feather it out of there.
Yeah, this is a pretty good third line here for Andover. You don't have to worry about who they're out there against because they can skate really well and have some good talent on that third line.
Jordan Giacomini. Fish out of the net. Sends it along the wall. Andover deflects to the near boards. And out to center ice. Langfeld. That deflected into the far corner. Langfeld's so quick. He's on the puck again. Right circle shot. Hit traffic in front. They've really clogged it up in front. Luchin. That deflected away. That comes right out into the slot area. Gathered in by Andover. Good job there. Babineau sends it down behind. And now right back the other way. Langfeld after it. Camden Langfeld. Luchin. Luchin hit more bodies. And out to center ice. Boy, Denfeld's done a good job helping the goalie out.
Yeah, here comes Langfeld again. He's got that puck on a stick all day long.
Langfeld gets it in. Tough angle. Goalie Fish puts down the pad, covers it up. But Langfeld, he just flies around every shift.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to be on the radar of a lot of colleges. This is a kid who played Bantam hockey last year. You come into the Northwest Suburban Conference and have 29 points in your sophomore season, and you're going to get people noticing you.
4:50 to go, period number 2 here at the Andover Community Center. Section 7AA Quarterfinal. Tonight, 4 games. Here in the cities and up north. Game in Forest Lake. Game here in Andover. That deflected out in front. And we have the net come off as Fish slid over to the post and knocked it out of there.
Well, if they would have had those old Columbia posts, that thing wouldn't have came off right there.
He would have been able to push off on that all night. You would have been able to run the Zamboni into it.
I believe you're right. Here's a look at the Section 7AA brackets. Ridge playing Duluth East today, Forest Lake and Marshall. That should be a good game. Grand Rapids and Cambridge, and Andover and Duluth Denfeld.
Andover, plenty of zone time. Here's Cole. Cole can't keep it in there, and now they get it out to center ice. Here's Nephew. Nephew at the top of the right circle. Got decked. There's Doyle. Big hitting along the wall. Andover chips it ahead and out to center ice. Denfeld sends it in. That'll come all the way in on Cruitt. He'll keep it alive. 4 minutes to go in the period. Andover leads at 1-0. Nadeau sends it all the way through. They're going to wave off the ice. Nadeau's going to chase into the near corner and get it. Set it up. That was Sauer. Now Cole battling side of the net. Gathered in by Peterson out to the point. Nadeau all the way across. Law toward the net. And that's knocked away. And now Denfeld sends it up the wall. Scott gets free. He's going to swing around the net. Scott's dangerous. Sends it all the way through. Nice feed. Bobbled by Smith out to the point. That one went wide. Smith once again into the corner. Takes a shot. Stays after it. Here's Alex Udd. Denfeld a little zone time. Chip down in front. That one shot wide. Boy, Scott was able to knock that down and get a quick shot away, but it went wide.
That was probably the best opportunity of the game here for Duluth Denfeld. They had a great opportunity, and that's that first line causing some havoc. Here's another look, but there's 4 Andover players in there clearing them out.
29-8, the update on shots. 3:06 to go, period number 2. Here at Andover Community Center. And of course, big week next week, section semifinals, section finals. 7AA up at Amsoil in Duluth. Here comes Andover into the zone, head of steam. Nice play there defensively by Denfeld. Senich got back, really helped out. Fought off that rush. Now it comes ahead. Langfeld, can he get to it? Gets a shot away. Is it a goal? I don't see the signal.
Well, it's in the net, and Andover's cheering, but nobody's pointed. He did not point that was a goal.
Point. Now, Langfeld is celebrating the second goal of the game, but I never saw the official point. And apparently,
well, let's see. Maybe he's telling them they're waving it off. I don't know. But he did not point because he was confused there.
We were both looking at it, and now the official and the linesman talking it over. They've got the 2 on the board, and now Dale Jago saying the same thing. I never saw either official point that it was a good goal.
Well, and that's what they said over at the Denfeld bench, and then the official pointed. He says, "You want to see me point? I'll point." So he did point then. And that's a big goal here late in the second period.
For Langfeld, that's his 10th goal of the year and his 30th point. And we'll see how the assists go. Time of the goal, 14:21, 2-0, but we did not see.
Yeah, that speed came in right there. He just beat the defenseman and fought him off and fought the goalie off. And what an individual effort by Langfeld to put Andover up 2-0.
And the assist to Jordan Giacomini. That'll be his 11th point of the year. 6 goals, now 5 assists on his resume. And once again, Fish kind of got slammed into. I thought they might wave it off, but they didn't. And you saw exactly what I saw. At no point did they point like you typically do in the hold. An official will hold, pointing that it's a good goal. And we never got that.
Yeah, I think he was a little confused whether it was a goal or not. He didn't see it go into the net, but obviously it was in there, and it's a good goal for Andover.
And once again, it's Langfeld from Giacomini. And the clock on the move. Rogers bats it around his own net. They get it to Coe. Did he touch it? Doesn't matter. It's going to be an icing call. They tried to spring the Huskies. Top line out there up front. Sauer, Coe, and Peterson.
Yeah, and that top line's out there for Denfeld to match them, and I think that's what Denfeld wants.
And as we pointed out, Andover averaging 2.96 goals per game. And they're up 2-0. They only give up 2.44 per game. And chasing after it, Sauer gets into it. And we're going to go to the other end again. So Andover some home run passes. And boy, a third goal would be really tough for Denfeld to overcome.
Yeah, absolutely. What they've showed us offensively, I think 3 would probably finish this thing up. I mean, they could come back from this 2-0 deficit, but they need to get one here as early as possible.
Shots, Andover 30. Duluth Denfeld 8. Scott wins the draw, gets at the point. Udd deflected off a skate, and that'll come out. And here they come to center ice on the move. Babineau sent it wide. Babineau giving chase over on the far point. Law sends it right back around. Now it's Udd. Vinny Udd can't get to it. Andover, good job on the forecheck. Here's Langfeld. Langfeld has one. The other goal in this game to Babineau. That's Babineau in the corner. Langfeld gets to it. Sends it all the way to the point. Nadeau toward the net. Gloved by Fish. He was good and low and scooped it up. We got pushing and shoving.
Yeah, big Vinny Udd. He doesn't take to anything. That's for sure. He's not going to back down from anything. But, you know, Andover really has a 1A, couple of 1A lines because Langfeld has that second line and KJ Sauer's on that first line. So they split those two guys up, and they're a couple of 1A lines.
And they're both big kids. There's Sauer in the middle, and then a shot and a goal. Brody Peterson, 3-0 Andover.
Yeah, he swooped in on that one in the middle of the ice. Found the corner, 3-0 Andover. A minute and 11 left here, and this is what you were afraid could happen to you if you were Denfeld. They could have gone in 1 down, but now they're 3 down. A couple of quick goals here to end the period, and it's not over yet.
Yeah, and that was just a cookie for Peterson. It just landed right on a stick, right place, right time, and he finished it. 3-0 Andover. And once again, Peterson, I would assume Sauer's going to get an assist. We'll find out for sure. Larson gives it up. And just under 1 minute remaining in the period.
Brody Peterson picking up that goal for Andover. Like I said, he swooped in from the slot, put it in the back of the net.
So assists go to Sauer as expected. First assist, second assist, Dylan Larson. Time of the goal, 15:49, 3-0 Andover. We get a stop and a draw to the left of Liam Fish. And that's really another one where he kind of made the first save, and then it was just a flurry of activity, and there's no way with that puck laying out there is going to be able to do anything about it. Here's one that squirts through. Harju fighting for it, battling Rogers. They go into the corner, and Andover's going to get out of there. Here's Babineau. Babineau along the goal line, swings it around the net, looking in front. Comes to the point, Johansson all the way across toward the net. That deflected into the near corner. Johansson again sends it behind the net. Langfeld out to the point. That one deflected to the wall. Langfeld can't get to it. Here's Sanders. Johansson pinching in, gets shoved in the corner and knocked down. That'll be the end of period number 2. I don't think we're going to get a penalty out of all of that. No. And it's 3-0 Andover, so they get 3 unanswered in this period. They've outshot them 34-8. and that is a tough mountain to climb for the Hunters in the third.
Well, once Andover got that first one, they kind of took the pressure off themselves the way they've been playing. Then they get a couple late in the period to go up 3-0, and we're going to find out what Denfeld's made out of here in the third period.
And a quick recap of the scoring. Once again, Babineau assisted at 3:38, put Andover on top 1-0, and then it was Langfeld with the assist to Giacomini, time of the goal 14:21, and then about a minute and a half later, the third goal of that period, Brody Peterson with the assist to KJ Sauer and Dylan Larson at 15:49, and Andover leads it by a score of 3-0. Second intermission coming up, and then of course the third period here on QCTV.
Here in Andover, we have what we call our Adopt a Park program. We have over 70 parks and open spaces that we maintain. So any help we can get from the public, we greatly appreciate. So currently we do have a handful of parks available for adoption. The way the program works is you reach out to our Public Works Administrative Assistant, Danielle, and she can set you up on it's a 2-year commitment that you clean the park twice a year. We supply the garbage bags and everything, and then we'll come pick them up after your event. And it's a 2-year commitment. You get a sign at the park recognizing whether it's your family. Some local businesses do it as a way of just giving back to the community. So any help with the Adopt a Park program is always greatly appreciated in helping keep Andover parks clean. So we ask a minimum of twice a year, a spring and fall cleanup. You're welcome to do it as many times a year as possible. Obviously, the more often you do it, the less trash there is to pick up. So, but twice a year is the commitment that we ask for people when they sign the contract. So, with all the parks, a lot of them are neighborhoods, and a lot of families just kind of adopt them as like their own park. So, they're in their backyard. They help keep them clean, and it's always appreciated from our staff and myself and everyone here at the city. People enjoy it. People take ownership in it. Like I said, they start calling it their park. So people seem to enjoy the program, and we've really had great success with it. And currently we have most of our parks are adopted, but we do have a handful. If anyone's interested, they can reach out to go to our City Andover website, into the Parks Department, and look for our Danielle Lensmeyer. She's the one who manages that program, and she can get you set up.
Rum River Art Center is your local nonprofit organization located in the Old Milk Factory near downtown Anoka. Our nearly 6,000 square feet of windy and whimsical studio spaces are filled with inspiration. At Rum River Art Center, we embrace individuals of all artistic abilities and focus on the healing aspect of the process over your final product. We pride ourselves in offering classes with a huge variety of mediums at an affordable price. From one-time ceramic wheel throwing classes to multi-week painting courses, from creating at the Art Center to finding us at your local library, we believe art is the catalyst for connecting human beings to each other and themselves. Come visit us or check out our website, rumriverart.com, for more info on classes, galleries, special events, and how you can support the arts in your community.
Parents, are your little ones full of energy? Looking for a fun way to keep them active without braving the cold Minnesota weather? Then bring them to Tot Time at the Andover Community Center. This non-structured indoor playtime is perfect for kids ages 6 and under, giving them plenty of space to run, jump, and play with age-appropriate toys. It's also a great way for families to meet new friends and connect with others in the community. No need to pre-register. Just drop in when it works for you. Tot Time meets most Mondays and Thursdays from 9:30 to 11:30 at the Andover Community Center, Court 4. Be sure to enter through door number 13. And admission? It's just $5 per child. Check out their monthly calendar for special activity dates. So skip the snow gear, grab the kids, and come enjoy Tot Time at the Andover Community Center.
Hi, I'm Tom Goodrich, founder of Fishing for Life. Looking for a meaningful way to engage your employees? Our REI program offers corporations the chance to make a difference while fostering teamwork and connection. We're mobile, so we come to you and we bring everything you need. Together, your team will rebuild thousands of rods and reels, giving them a second life. These aren't just fishing rods, they're tools of hope, ready to be given to kids and veterans who need them most. Make your next corporate event truly impactful. Visit fishingforlife.org to schedule your team's volunteer experience today. Together, we can make a difference. One cast, one connection, one life at a time.
Tonight we're here at the Anoka County Sheriff's Office and we're collecting donations, both supplies and cash, to support an organization called Hope for Youth. It's an organization we've partnered with for many years to help bring an end to housing insecurity for youth here in the Metro.
Hope for Youth is a nonprofit, and we have been around for only 12, 13 years, but we are here committed to ending youth homelessness. We do that by providing pathways that truly end their experience of being on the streets. This is our 9th year that we are working with the community to raise funds and receive donations. It's a chilly night for us. We do it every November because we want the community to be thinking about what would it be like if I was out in the cold.
I would imagine a lot of the folks who are watching QCTV right now are probably doing so on their couch, in their warm living room, or in their stable housing and home. And when we see youth that are struggling, one of the things we see is they don't have a base. And I can't imagine trying to build a life or build a future without having that security of a warm, safe place to live. Kids that don't feel safe, they struggle. And that's why we're here trying to intervene on the front end so that they're not struggling.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. This year, we've expanded to 3 locations. We're here at the Anoka County Sheriff's Office. We also are taking donations at our Hope for Youth Center right in Anoka, right off of 4th Street, as well as the Blaine Police Department is rallying. They're out in the cold tonight at the Tom Ryan Park. We welcome all. We are here and we want to be a support system to you. We have no judgment. You don't need an appointment to come to our facility in Anoka. We also have a transitional housing facility, Hope Place, by which those that are ready for independent living, we're ready to open those doors for you as well. We used to use the fancy trailer, but now it's efficient. I'm like, oh my gosh, where do you stop? Right? I want to say thank you to the community. We would not be able to do what we do. The lives wouldn't be changed if our community partners, our community friends didn't come beside us. So thank you.
The City of Andover is in the middle of a meter changeout program. We are working mainly right now from the 1987 to meters in houses that were built in 2000. So that's the year built of the house. This is an example of what are in our older homes. It's an old brass-bodied meter. This one's taken apart already. And these older meters, this is what makes how the meter counts. So it has moving parts in it, and as the meter gets older, it'll start making noise. It'll make this ticking noise, which can be very annoying for residents when mainly when irrigation's running higher flow amounts. And these older meters have this screen in them, and over many, many years, there's small holes in there. They can start to get plugged up, and you'll start to notice, decreased pressure in your home. So that's part of the reason we're changing out too. This is the meter head that counts the flow going through the house. And these old meters, the technology only allowed the meter to count in 1,000 gallons. If you were able to look at this, you would see the single gallons, but when it would actually talk to our radio, this is an example of the new meter we're putting in houses now, and this is the radio that would talk to this meter or an old meter. The difference between the new and the old being this one would talk in 1 gallons, the old meter would talk in 1,000 gallons. May not seem like a big difference, but when we are able to talk in that 1 gallon, we're able to get an alert, say your house is continuing to use 100 gallons an hour, 200 gallons an hour, never goes to zero. That with our system, it would give us an alert saying, hey, this house on 154th Lane has never stopped using water for the last 24 hours. We would be able to go through our records and try to notify the homeowner by an email or a phone number. If we can't get a hold of anyone and it looks like it's a lot, we would send someone out just to investigate. Say someone's gone on vacation in the winter and the worst happens, a pipe breaks, we would be able to at least try to shut the water off to mitigate any further damage from happening to that house.
So far, they have changed over 1,600 water meters and hope to change out about 3,600 water meters in total. They will continue the process next winter to reach that goal.
The new plastic meters, I don't know if the camera will show it, but it's straight through. There's no moving parts. There's nothing in here to make noise. It's just a chamber that goes straight through with like 2 magnets that are sending a little magnetic field through that stream.
Andover Community Center. It is the Section 7AA quarterfinals tonight. Andover leading on the home ice 3-0. We were scoreless after 1, and then 3 big goals in period number 2, Pete. And now Andover in a good spot.
Yeah, a couple of nice individual efforts. Here's another look out in front of the net. Andover clears them out in front of the net. But here's that first goal of the game. Babineau. Nice move on a 2-on-1.
Yeah, just got the goaltender down on the ice. And after that, goal scored by
I think that was Langfeld.
And then that one banged home, 3rd goal of the period by Brody Peterson. And Andover takes that 3-0 lead here into the period. Cash Crude on the other end got a shutout going, has only faced 8 shots. Flip side, 34 shots for Andover, 3 goals. And Liam Fish, he's still done a really nice job tonight. I mean, I don't think Denfeld could have asked for more from their goaltender.
No, he's done a really nice job. In that second goal, he was kind of run into. Obviously, the puck was in the net. At least the official thought it was in the net before they ran into him. And all the Andover players, they saw it in the back of the net. But, yeah, Liam Fish has done a great job for Duluth Denfeld.
So 17 minutes on the clock. We're ready to go. Cash Crew at the Andover goalie. Down to our left, Liam Fish, the Duluth Denfeld goalie, down to our right. Semifinal, section final next week. That'll be up at Amsoil in Duluth. Andover is able to hang on and punch their ticket to Duluth. Andover in white, defending the goal down to our left. They'll dump it in. And going after it is Wick, but it is an icing call on Andover, and we'll go to the other end of the ice. KJ Sauer, Keaton Coe, and Brody Peterson, that top line for Andover.
Yeah, that's the one thing, Steve, about this section is you have to go to Duluth for a couple of games if you want to go to the state tournament, giving that advantage to the northern teams.
And Andover has been able to fight through that and win this section, went on to win a state title, and one of the great state championship games in any sport ever. And that win over Maple Grove.
Yeah, that was a good one.
People are going to remember that one for a long time. That was epic. Peterson into the corner for Andover, takes a shot there. Bruno DiCambaliza with the hit. And front Sauer got the goalie down. It's loose, went through the mouth of the goal. Peterson couldn't knock it in. Sauer got behind the goalie, and that somehow stayed out of the net.
Boy, I do not know how that went in. Sauer with that long reach went right around the goalie and then must have just pushed it wide.
Yeah, and I don't know if we're going to get an opportunity on the replay, but Sauer walked in, went around the goalie, and then it just slid through. Peterson couldn't tap it in. And they'll be thinking about that one. Rogers at the point toward the net. Goes over the top of everything. DiCambaliza trying to get it out. Can't. Still batted in. And now they do get it to center, and it's Alex Udd's going to send it in. Crew it out of his net. Tees it up, spinning around. Luchin in the corner, loses it in his skates. Fighting for it is Camden Langfeld, loose out in front. And now it's Luchin. Luchin with a head of steam, Babineau with him. Babineau's going to cruise in behind the net. Now Luchin along the wall, loses it, takes a shot. Babineau after it, bats it out. Andover holding the zone. Now the Hunters get it all the way to the Andover line. Here's Langfeld. Langfeld centering pass. Skips over the stick of Jack Rickley. Rickley out there, just a sophomore. Now it's Luchin. Luchin near point. Rickley tried the tap. Got all the way to the goalie. Pad save. And now Denfeld in over the line. Harchu behind the net. Centering pass by Scott all the way out to the point. That's blocked down. Boy, Babineau sacrifice. Blocked that shot. Rickley, can he get to the wall? Collision with Udd. Vinny Udd. He's just a sophomore. Boy, a big kid.
Yeah, he's not.
Player goes down. We got a penalty. Penalty on Denfeld. Yes. Jordan Giacomini took a shot. And now Andover's going to go to the power play up 3-0 with 14:28 to go. And that's going to go on DiCambaliza.
Yeah, Langfeld, he's coming out playing again here in this third period. He just keeps his feet moving, Steven. He has the puck on his stick all day long. Otherwise, he goes and finds it. But Andover's going to go on a power play here, looking to put this one away.
Yeah, quite a shot there. DiCambaliza. Jordan Giacomini. He had an assist on the second goal. Was down on the ice, popped back up, went to the bench area. And now Andover to work. Second power play. And it is a 5-minute major. A 5-minute major. So now that unlimited power play, Andover can score at will.
Yeah, that's not the smartest penalty to take right there. So you got 5 minutes to put in the many pucks as you can in the back of the net.
Draw controlled. Luchin sends it across. Fanned on and then batted down by Nadeau. Nadeau with it. Gives it up on the left. Gets it back. Slap shot goes wide. Nadeau with a big drive from the top of the slot. Luchin down to Nadeau in the middle. Now Luchin right circle. Skates in. That goes all the way through. Grabbed by Langfeld. Langfeld. Now Luchin. Nadeau. Langfeld back to Nadeau. Big drive. Save Fish. Rebound. Bounces in. Goal's going to go to Owen Luchin. 4-0 Andover.
Yeah, that was a great shot from the point. Went off the post and it was bouncing. And Luchin hit it out of the air as it was bouncing, I believe. But great shot from the point. He's right there. Johnny on the spot on the rebound. There's another look at it. Comes out to him. He just kind of whacks at it, puts it in the back of the net, and Fish was wanting some interference, but that's not interference. Fish was out of the net, as you can see right there. You get out of that blue paint, and anything can happen.
Time of the power play goal, 3:16, 4-0 Andover, and still 4:15 remaining in the major penalty to DeCambaliza. And that was head contact. It was not checking from behind, it was head contact. Peterson with Cole. Peterson swings all the way around. And now Law, that one sent up into the netting, deflected way outside.
Nice job blocking the shot right there by Duluth Denfeld. Something that Andover has done very well today is blocking shots and not letting them get to the net.
First assist goes to Nadeau. Hutchin gets the goal, his 5th of the year. Coming in, 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points. Fish, another rebound, batted at the side of the net by Brody Peterson. Peterson looking for his 2nd of the night. Cole in the middle of it. And no more penalties, and both coaches will switch it up. 3:35 remaining in the major penalty to Duluth Denfeld.
Here comes that #1 power play back out for Andover, centering KJ Sauer.
Babineau swings it around the net, gets it out to the point. Langfeld into the middle, near side, send it all the way across. Langfeld shot and saved by Liam Fish, senior goaltender for Denfeld. And I think for the seniors, the finality of this starting to settle in. You're down 4-0 on the road, section quarterfinal. And I think you start to realize this is it. High school hockey career. Nadeau gets it back. That deflected. Hutchin looking for another one side of the net. Hutchin right circle. Over in the left. Back to Nadeau. Nadeau, quick wrister. Deflected away. Hutchin with it. Langfeld. That skips all the way through to the corner. Hutchin back out. Nadeau. Langfeld all the way across. Hutchin right inside, and it's batted home. And that's going to be a goal, or are they going to wave it off on Sauer?
The whistle blew as the puck was going across.
Yep.
Must have been in the blue crease there.
Yeah, we might see a replay on it, but Sauer had one laying right there in the blue paint. We'll see it right here.
Actually, I think the net came off there. Pushed the net off with his left foot as he slid across.
Still 4-0 Andover. 2:42 remaining. That major penalty and the power play for Andover. Law near point. Cole dumps it all the way behind the net. Peterson with it. Now Law. Law right circle, sends it in. Glove Fish.
Andover's trying to set up that bumper in the middle of the power play here, but Denfeld's doing a nice job taking it away, making them shoot from the point area.
On the draw, Keaton Cole. Puck loose. Denfeld can't get it out. And up into the netting. 11:48 remaining.
Yeah, that shot total's going up fast, Steve. 45 shots on goal right now for Andover, and we still got a couple of minutes left here in this power play.
Andover, Hutchin, shot, knocked away by Fish. Here's Langfeld. Langfeld floats it behind the net. Gets it back, sends it out to the point. And a goal.
Yeah, I think Babineau tipped that one in from the point. Nadeau took the shot and he knocked it out of midair in the back of the net. That's what happens when you're shorthanded for 5 minutes, and we still have 2 minutes to go here, and we're at 5-0. Here's another look, a quick shot. Screen out in front. Nice tip. Puts it in the back of the net. Another look at it. Fish had no opportunity for that one.
And it is going to go to Babineau. He scored the first goal, which at the moment is the game winner at 3:38 of the first period. Now gets another goal here at 5:31. Second power play goal during this major penalty. Peterson gets smashed along the wall and stumped in. And what do we have here? That's actually going to be an icing on Andover. 1:50 remaining in this player advantage. 47-9 the shots at the moment.
It was 1-0 with about 2 minutes left in the second period. A couple early ones, or a couple late ones in the second period, a couple early ones here in the third.
Here comes Andover. Cole sent it to the net. Fish covers up. Liam Fish. We'll get the goal announcement here in a moment, but it will be Babineau on the tip.
This is when you're the shot guy at the arena. You love punching that thing right now. Get as many shots as you can on goal. Looks good in the paper.
So Nato and Sauer get the assists on that goal. That's Fish again. 11:01 remaining. 5-0.
Boy, I like that right there. Peterson, he came across on that off wing and just snapped one off. Here he comes again.
Quick shot. Peterson had goal number 3. Andover led it 3-0 after 2. Now a 5-0. Still 1:22 remaining in the player advantage. Quick shot there. Whistled over the top of the net by Cole. And now it's Peterson again. All the way across. Law knocks it down. Gives it up. Rogers toward the net. Another goal. And this one's probably going to go to Will Thackeray. We'll see for sure. It was 0-0 after 1, and it will be Will Thackeray, his 5th of the year.
Well, Casey Rogers gets one of the assists. He's the one who shot it from the point. And once you get another tip in, another thing that Andover always does good year after year, they get a lot of traffic in front of goaltenders and get a lot of goals tipped in, just like that one right there.
Third goal on this major penalty. 6-0 Andover.
Well, the clock's running now, Steve, at 6-0.
Yep, and as soon as they drop the puck, we go to running time. Still 1:08 remaining in this power play. And now Andover in their own end. Mason Sanders circles, sends it all the way across. Cooper Johansson. And now carrying it forward, Giacomini. Toward the net, puck loose, pad save Fish. And now it squirts into the near corner. Rickley.
Yeah, Thackeray's the one who tipped that one in.
With the first assist to number 24, Casey Rogers. And second assist to number 2, Drew Law.
So Rogers and Law get the assist from the point. Johansson shot, goalie down, still down. Andover buzzing. 20 seconds remaining in this power play. They've scored 3 times during this major penalty. 9:40, 6-0 Andover. Skating in, centering pass, Fish covers up. But it was a good centering pass by Mason Sanders. But Fish was able to get over and cover it up.
Yeah, he was looking for the freshman Rickley on the far side. Had himself positioned on that far post. A nice job there by Duluth Denfeld. The power play's finally over, but 52 shots on goal by Andover.
Just 9 for Denfeld. Andover's done a really good job on John Scott, their leading scorer, coming in 53 points. 27 goals on the year. They flip it to center, Jacob Smith. He can't run it down, and we'll go to the other end. Icing on Duluth Denfeld. They're going to finish the year at 11-15. Andover gets back to 500, and after an 0-9 start, they have battled back. They're now going to be 11-3 in their last 14 and dangerous.
Well, I'll tell you what, that'll be a heck of a game if Grand Rapids comes out as the winner. Andover in Grand Rapids, that would be fun.
They have met in section finals before up at Amsoil in Duluth, in on Fish. Right there on the doorstep, trying to bat it by Mason Miller. You see
and Andover, I believe that's who beat them last year in overtime, was Grand Rapids. So they got a bone to pick with them. That would be a really fun game.
But once again, a challenging week because you win that semifinal game, you're happy to go back, but another game in Duluth. So no matter what, for teams here in Section 7AA in the northern suburbs, you got to make that trip not once but twice during the school week to Duluth. Johansson with it for Andover. Gives it up. Big pad save. Cash Cruitt keeps the shutout alive. Clock on the move. 7:30 to go. Cruitt got the pad down. He hasn't had a lot of company down there all night.
Yeah, and you know the Scott kid, he wants to put one in the back of the net his last game. 27 goals this season, but Andover's done a really nice job keeping him off the board. Good opportunity right there.
Alex Udd out there to take the face-off for Denfeld. Sends it out to the point. Fanning on it there. Opportunity. Here comes Langenfeld. Langenfeld goes in, puts it toward the net. Saved by Fish. And we got a stick in the net. Trying to climb out of the net. Will Thackeray, who has the goal. And they've spread it around tonight. 2 goals for Babineau, and then the other 4. Langfeld had a goal. Peterson had a goal. And then on that power play, Luchin, Babineau second of the night. And then Will Thackeray, a sophomore. Cash is in. And the Huskies in control as we close in on 6 minutes to go in the game. Rogers at the point, wide of the net. Goes all the way over to the far wall. Luchin. And now Burke. And that's whacked out of there by Seamus Shea.
Yeah, if you're Mark Manning, you got to be feeling pretty good about your team going into this next game. They look a whole lot different than when I saw them early in the year. Nice team, and they've got a shot.
As you pointed out, their schedule early. They played Rogers tough in their first game of the year, lost 2-1. Got beat by Minnetonka 3-2. Lost to Chan 3-0. A solid Champlain Park team lost 3-2. Got beat by the Spud 6-2. We know how good they are. Lost to Elk River Zimmerman, Benilde St. Margaret's, Wayzata. They fell to Duluth East. Then they started getting it going.
Yeah, Rosemont. They beat Rosemont. That's really where they turned the corner. Rosemont, I think, only has 2 losses on the season so far.
And late in the year, beat Rogers 4-2 at Rogers.
Yeah, that was an impressive win right there, too.
They got beat by Centennial. Took down Maple Grove in the regular season finale 4-1. But win over Rogers, no joke. And that shows that Andover can play with anybody. Now Rogers is going to be able to get through that section and get to state. They've had good teams for a few years now.
Yeah, this is Rogers' year. If they're going to have a year, this is their year. They got 4 Division I players on that team, and they are big.
And they finish it off and get to state. That's the question. Andover, can they get to state out of Section 7 as the number 3 seed? And based on what we've seen tonight, the answer is they've got a good shot. Puck at center ice, carrying it ahead. Wick in on that. Easy save. Cruitt is going to keep the play going. We're at running time. Once again, no score after one. 3-0 after two. Now 6-0. After 3 power play goals on that major penalty. Sealed the deal for the Huskies tonight. Sauer taps it ahead. Here's Peterson. Peterson had that 3rd goal of the game. He loses a handle and out to center ice. They move it back the other way. Lutchen did a good job cutting him off. And now it's Doyle. Doyle along the wall, trying to dump it in. Doyle again, shot toward the net, bounces through. That's Scott out to the point. That one knocked out of there by Andover. Good job by Peterson right at the blue line to kick it out of there. Big collision at center ice. Don't see a penalty. 2:45 remaining. Sauer in over the line. And now right back to center ice. Foy moves it through. And it's picked up by Burke. Foy dumps it right back in.
Andover has a chance to play some of their 4th line guys. Noticing them out there every other shift now. Nice job by Coach.
Yeah, Chase Foy, a sophomore on that 4th line. Miller trying to step into the middle. Mason Miller. Now after it, Jack Murphy. Murphy behind the net. Swings around, shot in, saved by Fish. And we'll close in on 2 minutes to go in the game.
Well, impressive performance by Andover. We talked about Duluth kept it close, 0-0 after the first, and once they got that first goal, they got going. And that 5-minute power play, they pretty much finished it up.
All controlled by Rickley. Rickley out there with Dylan Larson. Top of the right circle, fanned on. Sanders. Battle along the wall. Rickley steps out of there, gets toward the net, goes behind the net, sends it out to the point. Law waiting. Rickley again. Quick shot, hit a body. And a pad saved by Fish. Law toward the net, knocked down in front. Good defensive play there by Brady Wick. 1 minute remaining in the 3rd.
Well, I'll tell you what, Liam Fish played a heck of a game for Duluth Denfeld. 56 shots on goal, so 50 saves. He's going to be sleeping well tonight.
Yeah, and you know, for Fish, on the 6 goals, I'm not sure what he could do on 4 or 5 of them. I mean, it just. This team's going to get beat here tonight at the Andover Community Center. Toward the net. They keep it out of there, right back in front, batted away. Pruitt made a save. You know, he wants a shutout. That was a pretty good scoring opportunity. Right back at it. Here they come. Glove save, Pruitt. And I think that will do it. We're not going to get another draw here. And Andover's going to congratulate their big goaltender, Cash Pruitt. And the Andover Huskies are going to win this 7AA quarterfinal against Duluth Denfeld 6-0. Outshoot them 56-16.
Well, Denfeld came down there, knew they were going to have their hands full, but they got to be proud of the effort that they gave tonight. They stuck with Andover for almost 2 periods, but then, you know, you're chasing them around a lot and you get tired. And I think they got a little tired, and Andover took advantage of a penalty and come away 6-0, and they're going to move on to that 2nd round.
And over to the semifinals of Section 7AA. That'll be up at Amsoil in Duluth. As we mentioned, Duluth Denfeld finishes the year 11-15. Andover evens their record at 13-13 on the season, and now they have won 11 of 14 since starting the year 0-9. So Andover on the right track at the right time of year. It was 0-0 after 1. Andover led at 3-0 after 2 and go on to the 6-0 victory tonight. Big thanks to our crew led by Ryan Mush. Big thanks to my play-by-play partner, Pete Hayes. I'm Steve Thompson. Thanks so much for joining us. here on QCTV. Our final, Andover 6, Duluth Denfeld 0. Good night.